Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be showing you how you can actually create this amazing card flipping in Figma. So it's basically what it looks like when you're on Tinder or Bumble. So when you dislike someone, you just swipe left. Then when you like someone, you just swipe right. So I'm going to be showing you how you can actually create that in Figma. It's pretty much very easy. And if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button because I'm going to be showing you amazing way you can create functional designs. There's lots of things to learn on my channel, and it's all centered on Figma prototyping. So if you want to master how to use Figma prototyping, make sure to stay tuned on this channel and hit the notification button so that whenever I post new videos, you're going to get notified and be the first person to watch. And if you have any question, please drop it on the comment section and I'll be more than happy to answer all the questions that you have. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to go back to this place. This is the previous design. So now I'm just going to create a new file. Then I'm going to call this design one because we already have design existing. So here is the design. So I'm just going to make use of this because I actually copied this and pasted it on that design. So when you see here, as you see here, it's just one file that is here. So I'm just going to recreate this, then show you the effect. Now this is what I'm going to do. The frame that I'm using is 430 932, and that's pretty much what we have for iPhone 15 Pro Max. So I'm going to head over to frame and going to go over to 15 Pro Max, and I'm going to copy this because it's just for Android, but I might as well just make this for iPhone. So to get this to be an iPhone, I'm just going to click on design, then I'm going to look for iPhone status bar where I have it. Yeah, there you go. So I'm just going to copy this, then over to my design, come here and paste it. Now it's on white. I'm just going to set it to black, and this is just the previous color variables that I actually created. So if you want to learn how to create Figma variables, Figma color variables, you just have to watch my previous videos and get insight on how you can actually create color variables in Figma. Now once you've set this, your status bar, I'm going to create this. So to create this, I'm going to open, I actually got the left icon from feather icon, then the right icon from Iconify. So but now I'm going to be getting both from Iconify. So just get to Iconify, open it up, and I'm going to search for settings. And once I hit settings, I'm going to get the right one. So here it is. So let's look for that. That is it. So I'm just going to push it out. Then we're going to hit for menu. So we have menu. So if you want to get this kind of menu, you can actually type maybe analytics. It's just for analytics. Then I had to change the angle to 90 degrees. So if you look at this, see the icon, you will see that it's minus 90 degrees. So I'm going to be using this instead for a new design. So once I've done that, I'm also going to get icons for this same thing that I did on Iconify. So I'm just going to look for profile. So once I get to profile, I'm just going to search. I think I've seen what I'm looking for. So that's this profile. Then the next one we're going to look for is gifts. So once I have gifts, and this is pretty much the one I used, and I'm going to search for hearts. So I'm going to use this guy. So because it's thick, I'm going to bring out this one. So I'm going to search for charts. Then once I have chart, this is it here, or this one. Yeah, I'm going to use this one. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to get this one is from Iconify. So I'm just going to go to Iconify. Sorry for the icon. And I'm going to look for the blocks. So we're just going to find it. Here it is. You just click on it. So pretty much it's just the same thing. On Iconify, you just have to click the icon. On feather icon, you just have to click the icon for it to come out. Then for Iconify, you have to drag it out. So just different behaviors, but it's just similar. So you just have to know the difference. I'm going to set this together. Then let's first of all arrange our footer, then we arrange our header. So here we also need the share icon. I'm going to also bring it out, then this gift icon. So let's just bring everything, all the icons that we'll need out first. And I'm going to call this share, just going to use share. Then for share, I'm just going to pretty much use this, just going to use this. Yeah, let's use this. I'll just send. I'm going to search for gift again. For consistency's sake, I will definitely use the same one that I'm using here. So just bring it out and have this set to 24. This is 24. This is not 24. It's quite different. So I'm just going to set this to 24. 24. So yep, we have it there. And this is 24 and this is 24. So this is quite thicker than this, so but this is vector. So what I'm going to do is just to select all the vectors, hold your command or your control button to multi-select. Then I'm just going to change this to 1.5. So 1.5 has it. Select everything and add auto layout. Right, so what I'm going to do now is to set it to automatic. All of them should be on automatic. Remember, it's on the center. Now, because of the rules I'm just going to set this to 16, and I'm going to set this up, then have this 24. So 24 here is going to be 16. So this is going to be 24 and this is going to be 16. Then here when we drag this, it will look like this. So just set this to white. Then for this, we already done it. So we have the gradient. So now this is a local style that I created. So when I designed this, I created a local style, but you can actually use variables to create this gradient. So what I'm going to do now is to add two colors and use them. Right, so what I'm going to do is to first of all select this. So this is the blue that I'm going to use. Oh, it's just somehow close to purple, so we're just going to use different colors. So let's use this. Then I'm going to go to this place. We would use something similar. Let's just set it to this, pretty much this way, just very close to purple. So once we have this this way, I'm just going to remove this. So select this one and click here, variables, then inside, depending on the way you want to add it. So we just add it into colors because we have colors. I'm just going to add it collection 1 because that's the only one that is different. If you want to create, just for the sole purpose of this, I'm just going to now create a new collection. So this is going to not be collection 2. I'm just going to call it dating app. Now this is dating. You can choose to add the color variables from here, but I don't want because we're testing out the colors. So here is what I will now do for this. Select this and not style, just go to variable. So here you now set it to dating app. So here I will just call this purple 1 and create. So we've created the first one. Go to linear again. So you see it is on the dating app, purple 1. So we're going to create purple 2. So now let's create purple 2. So what I'm going to do now is to go back to this location, say the purple 1, then come here and create purple 2. So set this here and get this up here, then set this way, select here and just call this purple 2. So once we have the purple tool, select this because we want to make it. So select this. I'm going to remove this, unlink the color. Select this, go to linear. Now select this, go to libraries, and you will see the color here, purple 1. Set the number 1. Then for this libraries, go over to this, see dating app, then set number 2. That's how to use variables to create gradient in Figma. Now once you've done that, the next thing we're going to do is just to bring it inside this place. So once you've set this is quite small. Let's find out the size of this. It's kind of 30, so we just select everything here. Remember, holding down my command key or your control key, then link it to this place and just change everything here to 30. So all of them are now much better. So I'm just going to set this to 20, this to 20. So let's get this one to be in the middle. Then the chart, this is different. So now we are going to create the header. So this is what we have for the head. Then we're going to call this bounty. We're going to call it a different name. So here I'm going to call it flex. So we just call it flex and we set this to 18. So flex is the name of this app. So I'm just going to select this and just add auto layout. So be sure that this is an auto and here is 20. Now we're going to set this up and set this. So make sure this is in the center and bring it right inside here. Once you have it here, we're going to push it here. Make sure to set the color to white. So what I'm going to do now is to select this tool and add auto layout. Right, going to just fill it. So the next thing to do is to select this and first of all add this. Then we can now give a corner radius 25. Make sure this is just right in the center. We might just reduce this and set it like this, much better. So the next thing we're going to do is to add a name and add this flush, then add this share. So here we'll bring this out. So just to do this, we're going to duplicate this one, duplicate this, bring it out, then frame it first, and add auto layout. Then here you're going to say 15 and 15. So we're going to use the first purple that we created, then set this to white. So here we'll give this a full corner radius of 60. So keep this aside. Right, just bring it inside here and bring it in front. Now the next thing we're going to do is to, I'm going to set it here, then the name should now come second. So we're going to have the name here. So I'm going to call this Crystal. So once I have this, I give space and the age 24. So once we have the age, set this to 24. And once we have that, I'm just going to select the two of them and add auto layout. Now, what we're going to do now is to select these two and add auto layout. So both of them are now on auto layout. So this is what you're going to do. Set this one to fill and give it a padding of 20. So once it's on 20, increase this, make sure you increase this. So what I'm going to do now is to make this to be minus. So the only way you can do it is just to bring it up like this. So once you have it, you can increase this and make sure to set this to, yeah. So once I have this, make sure this is on minus, the distance, sorry guys, select this because this is an auto layout. So this is minus, right? So you just push it up. So you leave it that way. So once you're convinced you have it set, now we're going to add image to this. So go to Unsplash. Another place that my favorite place for getting images when I'm designing is this side. It's just my little secret, but yeah, I'm just going to give it out free of charge. So this is the best place that I pick images. So I'm going to show you guys freepick.com. Here is the best place that I pick images. So if you want to subscribe for the premium, you subscribe for the premium. If you want to do the free of charge, you can do the free of charge. Premium actually gives you access to the loads of images that it's on this platform. It has a lot of high resolution images, so make sure to use it. You know, I prefer it to Pinterest or Google Image. I rarely use Google Image because most of the images here are just low quality. I like getting my image from Freepik. I discovered it myself, so I'm now sharing it to you guys. So it's just one of my little secret of coming out with clean designs. So if you're looking for any image whatsoever, be certain that 95% of the time you can see the image you're looking for here. So here I'm going to look for images of beautiful girls. So I'm just going to look for some random girls to use. So what we're going to say is beautiful girls. So here you can see this image that I've used before, and I'm going to copy this one, and I'm just looking for the first image that I'm going to use, a very catchy image that I need to use. And which one has it? Most of these images are AI generated and you can do amazing things with it. So assuming you want to crop this one, because these ones that have these are premium images, you need to subscribe before you can use it. And I'm just going to open this one. So here you can see you can remove the background. You can remove the background of this image and use it. So there's no need using icon 8 to remove it. Icon 8 most times doesn't remove it perfectly well. So if you just click here and you can remove it, but you need to subscribe first before you'll be able to remove the images. So here expand, but some of the free ones you can actually remove the image without subscribing. So I'm just going to show you an example. So I'm just going to copy this one first because I like it. So I'm just going to copy. You can copy the premium images. So just copy, then go to Bounty and select this one and paste it there. So you see it's looking nice. So here I can show you also how you can make do with this one. Let's say you want to copy this image and you want to remove the background. You see it's running, and I'm going to show you what happens. It's very good to use when you are designing. So you see how it smoothly removed the design. So no, I don't think any app can actually get close to this. I'm not sure of Photoshop. I'm not sure of any other background remover app that can actually remove these backgrounds seamlessly, especially backgrounds that have multiple disruption on it. So it's pretty much very hard to remove, but these guys do it seamlessly. So you can actually expand it here. You know, there's a lot of things you can actually do on this. This is a very huge improvement, because when I started using this platform, they don't really have all of this. They don't have it, but now they have all of that. So that's just it for another day on how I'm going to walk you through how you can get some amazing design tools to use images, icons, anything you can think of to make your design look better. Make sure to stick around and subscribe to this channel because I'm ready to leak a lot of design secrets. So let's go back to work. So here we have this. Now I'm going to flush this. So to flush that, I'm going to set this up, then get this to be linear. So just turn this, and this is going to be black. So we're going to add it, definitely going to add it. So give it a little bit opacity. Then here I'm going to go to close it. Then here do the same thing, black. Then I'm going to give this one full opacity. Then here, if you want to add this, you do the same thing. So if you just want to add it, go to variables and just editing app. So you call this full opacity. Then for the second one, you do the same thing. So here is full black opacity. And if we want to add the second one, here you can also add from here. So call this semi opacity. What you need to do is to untag it, come here, and I'm going to increase it. So we'll leave it at 75. Now just let it be there. So select this. We're going to set this to white first. Set this to white. Then come here, go to this place, untag this, then come to this place and just select this. Set this the way you want it to be. Then for the black one, go to this, and we're going to select the full opacity for, I think, yep. So we're going to select the semi opacity because that one is down. Then for this one, we're going to select the semi opacity, yeah, full opacity, right? So here is full and here is, so that is how to use using variables to create this gradient. So once I have this, I'm going to clip content. So you clip content to make sure that all of this is, select this and make sure you're clipping content, and I'm going to add 25. So now everything is fully clipped. Once you do this, make sure to rename this. Call this any name, call this Crystella. And push it inside. So make sure it's in the center. So now we have Crystella. Then we need to bring in this. This is pretty much very easy. It's just one of those things that I actually taught you guys. So I'm just going to select this and press K and scale it down to 24. So once I have it at 24, I'm just going to frame it first. Frame selection and add auto layout. So here I'm going to say 7 and I'm going to say 7 here. So once I have that, I'm just going to create this and just use this. So we're going to be using, let's just use our variable. So I'm going to be using not all libraries, local variables. So I'm going to be using semi opacity, then set this to white. So once I have that, I'm just going to set this to 60, and we need to give it more space. Yeah, makes sense. So once you have that, you just have to push it in here. Now, because if the whole page is on auto layout, we just make it absolute. Now put it here. So we have the share icon here. Yeah, so now we are ready to prototype flex. So to prototype flex, we're just going to not use this one anymore. So we're going to duplicate this. We're going to duplicate this screen. Duplicates this, duplicates and duplicates and duplicates and duplicates. So we're going to have like I don't know how many. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of it. So now to do this, what I'm going to do is to rename. I'm going to rename all these layers. Very, very important. But first of all, let's change the images. So I'm just going to come here and pick image, then go back. I'm going to pick this one, copy, come to this place, select this image and paste. Now go back to this place again. I'm going to copy this, select this and paste. Then come here. I'm just going to mix it. And so now I'm going to say beautiful black girls. Yeah, we design for diversity also. So I'm just going to copy this one. Paste. I don't like this one because it's flushing this white. There's white background flushing there, so we're just going to change it. So just pick something else. I think this will do. Just copy this one. So you can see the quality of the image that we are picking is pretty much very sharp. So another image that I'm going to use is looking for some other girls that are cool, beautiful, nice looking girls. So I spend pretty much a lot of time searching for images. So but for this tutorial I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to pick the ones I feel comfortable with just to run fast. So paste. Then here I'm going to say beautiful Asian girls. Right, so we just copy this one, paste, then look for more and copy this one and paste. So we have this. So for this one we're going to call it, just call it Crystalla 2, so it will be easier for us to change. I'll just call it this one Queen. Then this I'm going to call it Lana. Then this is Queen, this should be Rita. Then this should be Muna. Then this should be Amara. Then this should be Lee. So now that we have this named, I'm just going to get rid of this one. So now that we have this named, so I'm just going to select all of them and add auto layouts just to give it a proper spacing. So I'm just going to be using a space of 400. So once I have this, I'm going to ungroup them. I don't know if I'm the only person that do this. So I do it a lot. So I'm just going to select everything here, give it a corner radius of 20. So once I've done that, what the next thing I'm going to do, you can see that it's pretty much very slick and nice. So the next thing I'm going to do is to copy this one, come here and paste it. So if I swipe, this one goes out, right? Then copy this one and paste here. Now take it to the back and resize it, set it to the center, and that's it. So once you have this, we're going to select this, go to prototype, come here and link it. So on drag, we're going to get gentle smart animate. Please set it, go to show this, then we're going to set this to 15 Pro Max. What we're going to do now is to select this and preview this. So watch what would happen if I drag this. Look at that one coming in. You see, it comes in. That is the effect we give it, because we moved this one and put it here, then moved this one to this one and moved it out. So now the next thing we're going to do now is to select this one, copy this one again and paste here, then twist it and move it out. Then copy this one and paste here, scale it down, set it to the middle and send it to the back. Now do the same thing here, because when we select this and now say on drag, sorry guys, drag this to this place and say on drag smart animate gentle, and that's it. So now if we drag this, we've succeeded in doing two screens. So now if you drag this, it goes, then drag this, it goes. So the two screens are actually working. So I'm going to do the third one, then I'll need to finish the rest, then go the opposite direction, then allow you guys to finish the rest. So for this one, I'm going to copy this and paste it here, then twist it and push it, then copy this, paste it here and resize. Make sure this is in the center and this is in the center, then send it to the back. Then for this one, I'm going to copy this, paste it on this one, then twist it on the opposite direction and bring it to this side. Then copy this, paste it here and resize it. Set this to the center and send it to the back. Then for this one, we are going to paste it here, twist it and send it back, send it out, sorry. Copy this, then this one, copy it, come here and paste it, then resize it, bring it forward, make it to be in the center and send it back. Then the last one, copy it, paste it here, then we're going to twist it to the opposite direction, drag it to this point, then copy this one, paste it here, then resize. Then send it to the back. Select this, link it to this one, set this to on drag smart animate gentle, then select this one, link it to this and say on drag smart animate gentle. Select this, the same thing, on drag smart animate gentle, select this, on drag smart animate gentle. So now if we go back and try again from the beginning, we'll swipe, swipe, swipe. Then this one, remember we did the opposite direction, we'll swipe, then this one goes this way, swipe, then this one goes this way, swipe, and this is the last one. That is pretty much how you can actually create slider in Figma, just cat swipe in Figma. So more like what we have Bumble and Tinder. This is how they created, you can actually use to demonstrate that. So I just wish you can actually try it out, post it on LinkedIn, tag me, and I can't wait to actually see what the amazing thing you come up with. If you want to share this Twitter, you can tag me at Design with Kings. That's my Twitter handle. If you want to tag me on LinkedIn, you can just search for Kingsley Orji. If you want to tag me on Instagram, search for Design with Kingsley. And if you want to tag me on Thread, you can search for Design with Kingsley. And I can't wait to see the amazing thing you come up with in Figma. I hope you are already upgrading your design sense and learning how to design better and how to prototype better. I'm going to see you in my next video. Please, if you like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and I'm going to see you with loads of more videos to come. Bye for now.
From turning, it was like a whirlwind, scattered us like leaves. But I'm stuck inside a feeling.